What is the most important thing you need to do to grow your small YouTube channel? You want to grow your channel, but you just don't know how. Well, it's to get views, right? Well, how do you get views? If you're like me, you've tried all the tools, but nothing is working, at least not working very rapidly. So what do you need to do? Well, recently, I discovered a tool that I think answers that question. And if you stay with me to the end of the video, I'm going to show you proof that it works. For the best information on how to escape the rat race with an online business and how to get leads to that business with YouTube videos, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that you can be notified when I put up a new video each week. And don't forget to visit my blog where I have dozens of articles on how to develop that online business and how to get leads to that business with YouTube videos. You can see the link for that right up there. Hello there, I'm Daryl Ballard if we've never met before, and if we have, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about getting views to those videos, getting higher up on the YouTube search engine, getting more YouTube suggestions. And we're going to talk about it using a relatively new app in the last couple of years that I think really is effective. All right? Now, again, if you're like me, you've tried all of the others, you've tried the YouTube research tools that are Chrome extensions, you've tried the YouTube research free tools, those that used to be free and are no longer free, and all of those have their place. I'm not knocking any of those, and I probably was even making a little bit of progress. But I was looking for a YouTube research alternative that worked a little better, that I could start to see some results from, and I think I found it. It's called Morning Fame. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at that. I'm going to go through the features of that, or at least some of them, most of them, enough to show you that this keyword research application is worth a whole lot more than you have to pay for it. Okay, a lot of the things you can access for free, but some of them are paid, but it's very affordable, especially for what you get. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so we're at the Morning Fame website. The address is, like it says there at the top, morning, as in the first part of the day, fa.me. And we're actually looking at we're going to look at the demo. Okay, now when you sign up for even the free account, you hook up your YouTube channel. So it's actually relating this all to your channel. But we're going to look at the demo here, not any specific channel, or at least not one that we know of. Okay, so you see these are individual videos here, and they're rated for the channel trending, or this video trending, views, average duration, likes, comments, and subscribers gained, okay? And the rating system is these check marks, and the Z's, like asleep, are not doing too well, and the gray check is a little better, but not great. And then we'll see some down here. The best is with a medal. This is a video that's making the channel grow. There's some green check marks. Those are good things. So you might want to look at, what was done in this video. What makes people like my videos or gain subscribers? What improves my average duration? Okay, so you're going to look at the video and make some judgments on what it is that's improving your channel. And over time, this can make a big difference. Okay, so that's the traction tab. Let's look at the strategy tab. Now this tells you which one you need to focus on. Now this one's fairly obvious because there's only one that's below average, one that's low here. But sometimes you'll have more than one that's low, and this is going to give you a suggestion about which one you should work on first, what's more important for your channel. And then of course, you can go to workshops based on that, what you're trying to do on that. It's going to have some videos, going to have some things that you can do to improve in this case, watch time of the channel, of the videos on the channel. Okay, now all of these things are here on the free side, but some of them may not be released to you immediately. In other words, they want you to start using some of the things, and then weekly they will release some of these things. And before long, you'll find that you've got all of these details that you can use. The next tab is workshops. Okay, we just talked a little bit about workshops, but here you can have more detailed information on what you can do to improve different things like views, watch time, engagement, subscribers, etc. Okay, and then the velocity tab has to do with the first 72 hours after publishing, which is really important. The most important data that you get on a video as far as the YouTube algorithm is concerned. They want to see that everything is doing well in that time, and that's going to improve your ranking. Okay, so you can learn some information about the velocity of your videos related to, you know, views and likes and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I've got a question for you. What tools do you use for your keyword research? And how well do you think they're working for you? Let me know about that in the comments below. Okay, the last thing we're going to look at is a paid feature. And this is a very affordable app, but this does cost to do this. And this is a 4-step process for doing your keyword research. Okay, so let's put in, I'm just going to use the term that I was, because I'm familiar with how it works, so I'll be able to find things quickly. So we're going to do a morning fame tutorial, and we chose that for the second step. Now you see each section of this is graded, and we'll look at what those grades are here in a minute. But just as a generalization, we want things to be D and above, and of course the higher the better, A being the best grade and F being the worst. But we want D and above for our search. So I immediately see one that would be pretty good there. You don't always find them that easily, by the way. I'm not going to use that one because I know I've saved some data in there. I want to show you the whole process of finding it. But if you're a larger channel, you might use this side. If you're a smaller channel, you might use this side. These are a little less common. And the number there is a relative search number, not how many times it's searched. I think it's 1 to 100. So these that are down 10 and lower are not being searched very much. Okay, we're going to go ahead and hit show more. We can do that on both sides, but we're going to do it on this side. And actually, I'm going to choose one here that looks pretty good. It's got a question mark in it. Before I choose that, some of these that have not solid boxes, you might want to update and see, because that means they haven't been searched in the last 30 days. So you can do a quick lookup and it will search that for you. We'll see if it got any better. It still has an F, so probably not one we want to do, or if we do, we're going to have to do a little massaging it to make it work better. And I'll show you roughly how to do that on the next page. We're going to have one here that we don't have to massage, but okay, so we're going to choose this for step 3. It doesn't have any grades that are below D. All right, now once we get in here, let's say it's not something that's working for us completely, but it's something we want to look at. We can do some suggestions. We can make this a more long-tailed keyword. Now, it doesn't have any suggestions for making it more long-tail, but sometimes it will, and you'll need to do that sort of thing. Okay, you can do that same thing by hitting the plus. The other thing you can do here is go through your ABCDs like you do right in the YouTube search, and that's what this is. It's showing you the YouTube search. All of this is YouTube analytics data that has been compiled for you. So it's information you could get, but compiling it in this way is extremely valuable and well worth the small price of admission as far as I'm concerned. But we can hit A and go through all of the, there's none coming up on this, but Trust me, that's not always the way it works. Sometimes you get things coming up. This is a pretty specific search term already. Okay, so you can do all of that information. And there is even a strategy further down for if you're not able to get the search you want, but you know, how you can make that work. Now, one of the things it does is marks the gateway video. And I want to tell you what the gateway video is here as far as morning fame is concerned. The definition of gateway video is a video on the first page of search, meaning in the top 20, that you are competing against, that was released by a channel that's smaller than yours and for which you stand a good chance of ranking higher. Okay, so this is a channel, this video is from a channel that's smaller than mine in this case, or yours if you were using this, that you have a really good chance of ranking higher than. So this is what you're looking at. So being able to rank higher than 5th is not bad. We should get some search results. Although, as I mentioned, this one isn't searched a lot. It's only a 5, but just for examples. Okay, so this is step 3. Let's say we're done with that and go on to step 4. And this is the fascinating part. It's already put in our search term and given us 40 out of 40 on the title, 40%. Let's go ahead and copy that. And you can do that just by copying to the clipboard and paste it in our description here. So we paste that in and we're immediately up to 92% and a C score. All right, and we've got 20 out of 20 there. Now, obviously, we're going to put more in the description, but we're already doing well. And it's already chosen some tags for us. Now, what you're looking for is these with the green check marks, and these double check marks mean it's searching well in YouTube as well. So, I mean in Google as well. So that may be important for you too. And there's another strategy in there that we won't go into here. These ones with red X's are probably ones that you don't want to include in your searches. And we can now choose some of those and do suggestions on those and see if we can come up with any more terms to add. Okay, so you can run through the whole process, see if we can add any more. And I'm not finding very many on this. Of course, this again is a very specific, so we may not do a whole lot better than that, but I have usually done well being able to get these up to 40%. But like I say, this is very specific and very small number of searches, so there's not a whole lot that we can probably add to this. If we click on some of these down here with zeros, we may get more, but whether they relate to our, everything is 0. So how much use there is in adding them, I don't know, but you get the idea. And then you can eliminate the red X's if you want to do that, or if you go to the bottom, I think you can keep only, there we go, keep only those. Yes. You can also, if there's a level where all of them go below 0 and you're way above, keeps track of how many characters here. So if you're way above 500, that took my relevance down. So I probably want to leave some of those, but you get the idea. You can do all of that, and then you can copy these, each one of them, and put them in some document so that you can later put them in your YouTube description and so on. And if you want to, I'm not going to here, but I have done it on some of the others, you can save the information for later use. Okay, so that's the Morning Fame tabs and keyword research. All right, so that's Morning Fame. Now, I said if you stayed till the end of the video, we'd talk about my proof that this is working for my channel. And I've only been doing this for about a month, but I want to show you what my YouTube analytics looks like for the last month. Okay, this is my views here. You see the peaks and the valleys on this. Each time I put up a new video, there's a peak because of more people watching, and then it goes down between the videos. But you see, each one of those peaks is getting higher, and the valleys, they're getting higher too. Now, my channel is very small, so this isn't a huge amount of data, and you know, you might see even more if you have a large channel, but it shows you that you get almost instant feedback. Things start improving. Okay? Now, we've all been misled by an expert or two, and what's their motivation for that? Well, certainly sometimes it may be affiliate income. That's the nice thing about Morning Fame. There isn't really an affiliate program. You do need an invite code, and my invite code is below if you want to do that. But Morning Fame is, as I record this at least, about $12 a month. We're not talking about a huge affiliate program, even if there was one. But what you do get if somebody uses your invite code is a month free or something like that. So we're not talking about huge amounts of money. No one is going to get wealthy by saving 12 months. If you know me, I love things that are free, but no one's going to get wealthy that way. So I think you're getting good information with this. When people recommend this, it's because they like it and it's working for them. On the other hand, if you're just struggling to make your videos in the first place, I think I've got something that can help you. I've got a cheat sheet that is the second link below that you can use to help guide you through the process, guide you through establishing your links and your tags and your description and all of the other things you need to make your video work, make the process quick and easy for you. That's the second link below. It's entirely free if you want that. Or if you're just trying to figure out what product you want to sell, maybe even what niche you want to be in, or who you want to guide you through the process, who you want to mentor you, I've got a 4-day course that guides you through the process of setting up your online business. That's delivered to you over 4 days, and that's also entirely free. That's the third link in the video description below. And what should you do next? Well, check out the videos around me here. Subscribe to my channel for more great content on escaping the rat race and developing your online business. If you've liked the video, definitely hit the thumbs up, let me know, and comment below as well. I'm Daryl Ballard, and I will see you in the next video.